Good afternoon, guys. Mike here with Wilderness Warriors. Got some after Christmas presents to play with here. A couple of things that I had asked for. On the left-hand side there, you see the Schrade SCAXE4. More like a tomahawk versus an axe, but I think with the weight, it'll actually work just as well either way. And next to it is the SCMACH from machete-16. It is a small machete with a hand guard. Modeled after the Ontario Knife and Tool U.S. military machetes. And on the right hand side is the Fiskars 10-inch folding saw. This one is kind of unique in that it overextends open to be an undercut saw for pruning. So it is a pruning saw, but I believe that it's going to work really well. I like the size, like the grip, and the blade is absolutely razor sharp. So we're going to see how it performs. The two on the left, the two Schrade models, that was actually a combo pack. They came together, I want to say it was around 35 bucks for both of them. It may have been a little bit more, I don't really know since it was a gift, but I kind of liked it as a combo, so I'm going to try them out and see what we get. Good afternoon, guys. Mike here with Wilderness Warriors. Thanks for watching. What I'm going to be doing today is some testing with a new tool that I picked up over the Christmas holidays. I haven't used a whole lot of Schrade products, but this combo looked pretty good. So I wanted to give it a try, and I certainly had not had an opportunity to use any tomahawks. And so this was kind of a mix between a tomahawk and an axe, and I wanted to see just how useful it was going to be. Really wasn't all that hopeful, but after playing with this thing a little bit, I have really enjoyed how it works. So what I'm going to do is do some testing with it and show you. And what I've got here is a little tree. Now the top, this is it. This is a pretty decent product so far. Comes with a ballistic type nylon sheath. Definitely the sheath needs a little work. It's not easy to get it in and out of. Certainly something that takes two hands. You're not going to be able to just slide it out with one. It's got the spike on the back, blade on the front. Profile is pretty thick. I mean, there's a pretty good bit of meat in there. And I believe that it is a partial full tang. I don't know how big the metal tang is that comes all the way down, and I don't know if it extends all the way into the handle. Everything feels really rigid, and I have not experienced any flex with it. The only problem I had was how the handle came wrapped with this paracord. It was really kind of a crappy job, and after about 10 minutes it actually hit pulled and came off the end, so I had to rewrap it. I don't think it can come off the way that I've got it wrapped here, but that was the exact same paracord that came with it. I didn't add anything to it. This thing came with a really nice edge on it and was very sharp, and I was quite pleased with it. So, there you go. So what I'm going to do here is kind of demonstrate the penetration on the both the spike and the blade. So about an inch. Not too bad. the same. Pretty dense wood. Change the angle. A little bit more. It's not too bad though. I'll try the spike. That got a lot more penetration. That was about 2 inches. That didn't stick, but that went in about 1 inch. Bad. He said that's about 2.5 inches in diameter of fresh green wood. And I have already beat this thing pretty good, but there are no chips in the blade, and it still appears to be pretty sharp. Not too bad. My hands are killing me from earlier working with a chainsaw cutting this stupid log up. Just worn out for the day, I guess. You get the point. This thing is pretty decent. For my first tomahawk, I think it does pretty good. One thing that I do like about it is how you can choke up on it. It's pretty nice. It actually is pretty comfortable when my hands are working properly. All in all, not too bad. Like I said, this was a set that came with a machete, and this is a small machete. It's the SCMACH16, 16 inches overall, and I can definitely tell you that it is a little too small. At first I thought this was a direct copy of the 12-inch machete from Ontario Knife and Tool for the U.S. military, but the handle they copied, and they copied the design but not the same size. This thing is just a little too light to do a whole lot of hard work. Nylon sheath. It does have a Velcro closure that closes the open backwards. And I have found that if you leave that a little loose, it will still slide it in and out without any issues. Belt loop, retention strap on the handle, nothing major, but it gets the job done. This thing's not bad. It just doesn't have extra weight. I think it's just too small. But being that it is small, it does make it work. Small stuff a little better than a larger machete would. These things can be used like a draw knife or a push blade. For debarking and smoothing items out. I prefer to pull with it myself if I've got the board locked in. But all in all, I think the combo is about 25 bucks, 30 bucks. And I think for that, you know, the machete is a bonus. I primarily wanted it for the tomahawk. And my only complaint about that really is the sheath. They could have certainly done a lot better with it. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave comments. Thanks.